Hello, Virgo, and welcome. Thank you for being with me. This will be a general weekly reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 1st through July 7th, or approximately that time period. Dates are flexible since it is a general reading, and also since it is a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone. However, keep in mind that it is an attractive universe, and you've attracted this video to you possibly for a reason, so there might be some message in here for you. Okay, so very interesting cards here, Virgo. We have the Fool energy, which I personally love. I love that open-mindedness, that being ready for the new journey and coming to it with that free-spiritedness, right? That like that openness, that you're ready for anything. So even if the specifics of this reading do not resonate with you, Virgo, it does no harm for you to focus on having this energy, this open-mindedness, this ready for the next adventure, easygoing, just such an open energy. So if nothing else resonates with you, focus on this being your energy for the week. You can never go wrong with that. It's just such a free feeling, right? Freeing. Okay, so this is from the Major Arcana. I neglected to explain in case this is your first time with me. From the Major Arcana, I asked the universe for a card for that is your overall energy for the week or the situation. And then from the Minor Arcana, we get the physical realm, mental realm, spiritual realm. And in your mental realm, in other words, what you're focused on, what you're thinking about, what's on your mind, 2 cards jumped out. So here I'll focus here just for a moment because since two cards jumped out, maybe what you're thinking about is most important. But let's see what we have here. So with the 7 of Wands, that's kind of like, for me, that's the card that indicates you're up to the challenge. Now, that's just the phrase that always comes to my mind. Specifically, are you going to be challenged? Maybe, but challenge is an opportunity for expansion, right? And it seems like you're up to the challenge of walking away from this lackful feeling, right? This maybe have you just recently been focused on a lack of resources or feeling left out? It will vary for each of us, but you may feel like you haven't been going anywhere or moving forward. You may have felt left out, like left out in the cold, or a lack of resources, whether they are actual financial resources or otherwise. But you are thinking that you are ready. You are ready. You're up to the challenge to, almost said face this, but it's really leaving it behind. I mean, the way you get rid of a feeling of lackfulness or being left behind or being left out or a lack of resources is by changing the focus to something else. So I like that your focus is positive, that you feel like you can take on anything. I really do like what you focused on here. So feeling that you're ready for something, that you're ready to move forward, is a good focus. So with the Queen of Swords here, I don't think this card is representing you, Virgo, in this situation. You're bringing the Fool energy, the like open-mindedness, you're ready to move forward. You're ready to leave this behind for something better and new. And I think you are seeking the advice of someone represented by the Queen of Swords, not necessarily a female. It's the energy. Like the Queen of Swords, as intelligent and as experienced and wise as she is, she's also approachable, and she's great at giving advice. She can be very blunt. I am sometimes accused of that. I am a Sag sun sign, and I sometimes am very blunt about things, but it's always meant to advise someone, in the best way I can, with the tapping into the best wisdom, the best intuition that I can, and then just being honest about it. And I feel like you have this person in your realm, this honest, straightforward forward person who is going to tell you straight up what you should do. Okay, and in the spiritual realm, with the Eight of Cups reversed, I feel like the universe is telling you not to walk away from everything. Maybe not. In this journey, don't disregard your relationships or the people, if that makes sense. So, okay, Virgo, you're open to something new, right? You're looking for advice from the Queen of Swords. You feel up to the challenge. You're ready to leave this. You have felt a little left out in the cold, or, I don't need to go through that all again. You're ready. You feel like you're up to it. You're up to the journey, right? You're up to something new. You're up to something brand new and open. And I feel like the universe is telling you, in this journey, don't disregard the relationships or the people. Like, there are people who care about you, so keep them in mind. Don't necessarily leave them behind, if that makes sense. Don't disregard them and leave them. Don't leave the people behind, right? You want to leave the lackful feeling behind. And the Queen of Swords may advise you very wisely. I mean, I feel like she will, especially being upright, she or he, whoever it turns out to be. But the universe is just telling you, don't forget about everything, especially the people closest to you, if that makes sense. You know what? Let's get a clarifier. Can we get a clarifier? I'd like a little more information about the, okay. Universe, I feel like it's doubling down. I feel like it's doubling down here, right? Okay, here's the 8, and here's the 4. So like 4 is half of 8. We have the cups in reverse again, and we have a figure who is like kind of like disregarding and something, right? An offer or potentially a relationship, what have you. The universe is doubling down. Okay, so I guess the universe is telling me that I was on the right track with the don't forget about the people or the relationships or whatever. Relationships are important. Yes, your journey is important. Just don't forget about the people in your life while you're on this journey. Those people who might be affected by your journey. And I guess since the universe doubled down on that message, I'm going to leave it at that as far as clarification. So, listen, if the only thing that resonates with you is this Fool energy, then just bring your open-minded self to it. This does seem kind of specific, but if you've been thinking about, feeling lackful, feeling left out, but you're ready to move away from that, you're ready to just you're up for the challenge of a new journey. That's awesome. Looks like you might get some good advice from someone represented by the Queen of Swords, but just do what the universe says and don't leave others behind. Don't forget about how this journey might affect the people in your life. Don't disregard those closest to you, okay? Keep your loved ones. You can start a new journey, but keep your loved ones in mind, okay? All right, Virgo. So again, might be kind of specific, might not resonate with everyone, but there might be a message in there for you somewhere. Even if it's just to keep your loved ones in mind this week, no matter what you decide to do. All right, Virgo. Thank you so much for being with me, and have a beautiful week.